Medjugorje actually means in between of the mountains, which is quite right, because there you can see Medjugorje and there are mountains surrounding it all the way around. So the way up is quite rocky. And why do we climb here? Basically, it's a holy place for Christians, as there was a sighting of Virgin Mary on June 25th, 1981 to 6 children from Bosnia. And she said about hard times that will happen to this nation, to Yugoslavia. Definitely a rocky way up there, so as the rocky way to freedom of this country. I am not so good on uphill sections. You really do have to choose your way up wisely. Already exhausted. Gotta say that downhill is the way to go, to me. You can see the well-polished rocks on the way, so you have to be careful. They are really, really slippery, so definitely sandals won't do the job. Fortunately this time I told Kasia about it, so at least she's got proper shoes now. And it's all the way like this, and down there as well.
And the statue stands in the place of the first apparition.
All this way we were walking barefoot, those pilgrims that we saw on the way, which is pretty impressive. We barely can walk actually in our trainers on it. And here are the words that were spoken. Mir, 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 which is peace, peace, peace. Peace between men, peace between man and God, peace between man and man. No wonder why it was the message, as 10 years later, war in former Yugoslavia broke out, and it was the tragic time for the whole nation of Yugoslavia, and the country basically broke up. You can still feel the tension right now. We'll see it later in Mostar, but also in Sarajevo. There are still buildings that are bombed, so you can see actually the scars of the war that happened in the 90s. Just the last bit down on the way, and then we go to the church in Medjugorje. We are just walking down the street to the place that we parked the car. Here you've got language choices. Some priests even could speak 4 or 5 languages, and they were lined up all the way by the side of the church. Another church, which is in the open. Here is an altar. The mass is only when the weather allows it. So basically when it's too hot and too sunny, it's inside. But in the evening, all the masses are here.